Roll dice, be nice, and stay tuned. This is the Live to Die podcast.
So a couple of years ago, I was in a job that while I liked, it was really stressful and difficult, and I just had a couple of things going on in my life that I was juggling at the time, and a lot of things were going on, and I found a lot of things to be really helpful, everything from, like professional therapy, which I cannot speak enough about, to other things. But in the process, I started looking back at my life and thinking, what do I enjoy doing? What did I remember enjoy doing as a kid? And obviously, I'm not going to do everything as an adult that I liked as a kid, but it was that process that brought me back to playing role-playing games. I was like, man, what were things I really liked when I was like a kid or a teenager? And that's been one of the things
James
that I've enjoyed.
Sneezing.
Yeah.
I have had allergies since I was a child.
There you go. But I was thinking about that. Like it's something that I've enjoyed, and I've heard from other people in my life that like that's been something they've attempted to do, is when they have these points in their life in which change is going on, they look back, maybe they try to get in touch with something they enjoyed doing when they were younger. And I'm wondering if anyone else has things they used to do as a kid that they're trying as an adult, or they still do, hobbies, habits, anything. I mean, sneezing.
Yeah. Love sneezing.
10 of 10.
So I read a lot of like really dry stuff as a kid, like history books. And I found pretty much. But like, so I actually had a professor in college who was marketing, which is weird, but he was just like a really good like person who instilled like the joy of learning, in that he said it's actually really fun to know things, because which is another thing that's kind of gotten ruined by smartphones, I think. Not that I'm like the old guy who's like, no one knows anything anymore. But like, it's just fun to like know little factoids that you can drop in. Like, actually, did you know that guy's from Oklahoma?
It helps you tell cool stories.
Yeah.
Or like,
cool stories.
Did you know that the moose is the last remaining megafauna in North America?
And
or
there
one
it
of the
is.
last few?
There it is.
I actually don't know if it's the last, but it was one of the last. Oh, okay.
So like, I've certainly gotten back into reading really huge books that are very dry, but I really enjoy that. I know that makes me a weird person, but
I feel like it equips you really well to talk to me about whatever you're reading. I enjoy those conversations.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dry reading.
Man, I have kids, so I feel like I just like do kid stuff all the time.
Is there any particular kid stuff you do with them that you enjoy that like you did when you were a kid?
Well, I did start playing D&D with them.
Ooh.
Isn't that interesting? And they love it. I don't love it. They're just at that age where like, oh, it's challenging. It's challenging.
Little bastards don't know the rules. So
No, it's not rules. It's like they want to do things to make their brother laugh.
Oh,
So they don't really do
Sure.
game stuff. They just like
They're
say
like, I
ridiculous
fart at the
things.
wizard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Stuff like
Mhm.
that. So
to be fair, I think we also still do that sometimes.
yeah,
I appreciate all of you staying more on topic than normal when the mics are on.
That's
Yeah.
true.
But Trent, don't you have a wind spell? I mean, we could retype that as fart.
I was actually going to make a joke as soon as combat restarted that my action was going to be to fart. But now it's ruined.
Ruined.
Well, it is
Ruined.
Pathfinder, so there's a rule for that.
Yeah.
It's an interact action to fart. It's not a manipulate action, despite what you might think.
Unless you want it to be.
Unless you fail, and then there is a manipulate action. That you fumble.
Yeah, on a critical fumble, something else happens.
I would say for me, it's probably just video games.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
I got a Switch for a graduation present, and it's been awesome to play. When we had that game night, it was like all the grown-ups were playing Boomerang Fu for a while. It was really awesome. But I will say that doing it with my kids too, like playing video games with them, I refuse to let them win.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I've been
good for
playing
them to
video
learn.
games my whole life. You get better than me, and it aggravates my son a lot. He's like, "Damn," but he gets better. He can beat me in Smash Brothers now. So
Nice.
Wow.
there's that.
So you just tell them to get good.
Yeah,
Get
Whenever-
good.
yeah. Daddy, you won. Yeah, well, I'm better at video games than you. Yeah, just leave.
I have many things that I still like doing that I liked doing when I was a kid, including reading really bad young adult fantasy. Still enjoy it. And I think also that's a little bit of like going through, kind of like Trent was saying, like going through college, and like I am a history nerd, art history nerd. And so I like reading kind of dry nonfiction history stuff as well. But I think that I felt a lot when I was in college of like, that's what I have to read all the time. And so there's been a little bit of a rediscovering like, oh, not everything I do in my free time has to be serious as an adult. What I will say is this is only a semi-related thing, but it was just because of a conversation I recently had, seemed relevant. I was talking with my mom about like kids and, you know, kids doing weird stuff. And I was like, well, you know, like I kind of remember that we didn't really get in trouble a lot, or you guys just kind of let us do what we wanted to do with you guys. And she's like, yeah, but like sometimes you guys would ask for ridiculous stuff. Like you would want to do ridiculous things. And I was like, what do you mean? Like we never wanted anything that ridiculous. And she was bringing up that when I was a kid, my family used to have a bonfire every year at my grandma's farm, and they would invite all their friends out and everything. She's like, yeah. And then every year you would be like, Mom, let us have a kids fire. And she'd be like, no, you can't have a kids fire. And I was like, why are you making this a big deal? I just want to have a kids fire. Because I just wanted to like go off into my own field with all the, I was like, we have a kids table. Let's have a kids fire. She was just like, you know, it's one of those things that like you can't rationalize with a child about something like that, of like, you don't understand that even the term kids fire is so ridiculous.
There has to be a because I said so eventually. It's like because you don't get it and because I said so.
And speaking of because I said so moments in certain world building games, who makes those? Daddy.
Oh, I thought we weren't going to put it on the recording.
I thought we were going to let this die in pre-roll,
No,
Trent.
it's not dying.
Never.
They want there's a contingent of people on this podcast who want us to stop referring to them as GMs and only call them daddies.
I move for a vote of no confidence in all of your opinions.
Well,
I
we're
vote
going to be
yes.
calling you daddy, so there's not really anything you can do about it.
I will be abstaining.
Daddy, can I roll?
Oh, God, no. Trent, we just
please
lost
cut that
every
out.
listener we will ever have.
Yeah,
retroactively.
As well they should.
We might have gained some interesting ones.
That's true.
Let me just go ahead and change the genre for the podcast from leisure.
Explicit.
This is a BDM podcast.
BDM.
BDSM.
I don't know what BDM would be.
BDM.
We're all going to think for no.
no,
I do
I
not
think,
know what we're going to
The
come up
first
with.
three answers I can't say on the
Yeah, that's kind of where my mind went to.
It's like, I don't have any good ones.
Yeah, all right. But you know what we do have? A great combat. Because you know what makes combat memorable?
Tell me about it, Daddy.
Jason, I'll kill your character next.
Winning is what makes.
I was going to say, I'm really glad I don't
Success.
have to do anything from this point
Actually,
on.
what would make the combat memorable is if all of the enemies just spontaneously died
Yeah.
for no
Honestly,
reason
I would
whatsoever.
not see that coming at all. I would be shocked, really.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Well, you're dead.
Okay.
And I'm going to kill all of you because you called me daddy. The one person who didn't call me that is already dead, and I can't bring her back to life.
But
What?
I can.
You're dead.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't call me that.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention
might be
because I just
alive.
thought, wait, I should probably figure out what the rules are for dying in this game.
You're not dead. You're just unconscious.
Okay, I'm
You're
unconscious.
just dying.
She
You're not
didn't,
dead
dying.
yet.
she didn't call you what?
No. Well, let's go back to the game. We just finished Alexandrus's turn. This Grey Gardener. No, we're not gonna make that joke either. This Grey Gardener who seems to have a previous connection to Valentine. So he just told her that she shouldn't have come back and made him do this and killed her. Now it's one of these teeny little changelings' turns. It's the one on the far side of Drosharis. So it's been a week for all of you. Let's catch you back up on what's going on. A bunch of people burst into a circus tent. Drosharis, you're in the middle there. You are flavor flanked
Flavor flanked.
by
everybody.
everyone, but right now,
Flanked.
particularly between this Grey Gardener and this little changeling. So it's that changeling who's physically but not mechanically flanking you because of your deny advantage ability. And so he's going to wind up with his claws, and I really, really want to hit. That's a good roll, so I'm feeling pretty nice about that. Your AC's super high, but hear me out. How do we feel about a 41?
That's going to hit.
It's going to hit? I was really hoping you'd say that because I took some notes. Last episode, all of you asked me for something. You all said that you wanted me to disarm one of you, right?
No, we never said.
I feel like that's
That's
exactly
just not what
Go
anybody
back
said.
and
You
say,
know what?
No, that's not what happened.
That's exactly what my notes say.
Play back the tape.
Roll the tape. Roll the tape.
I'm sorry, we've lost the recording. It's only available online. So really simply here, you're going to go ahead and you're going to take damage. You're going to take 20 points of damage, Jason Drosharosh is. And then I'm going to spend 2 actions, now that I've hit with this attack, to disarm you.
Okay.
Now, because it's the 2-action monster version of disarm, if my last action was a successful strike that has the disarm damage entry, it is going to knock a held or carried weapon to the ground in the target space. So he's going to knock the sword out of your hand.
Okay.
Just rips the sword out of your hand. That's his whole turn, though. Now it's going to be the changeling who is still sort of on the inside of the tent. Once again, would be flanking Drosharis if Drosharis didn't have deny advantage. You're lacking your sword, so he's going to go in for a swipe with his claws. Oh, that's looking real nice. How do we feel about 39?
Hit.
Nice. Same thing. We're going to be doing a little bit of damage here, so that's going to be 15 points of damage. I really wish I could sneak attack you, but you've prevented that from happening. We're going to follow up with another attack. It's going to be a little less good to hit. This is going to be 36. Miss. Final action. Looking for that natural 20. Not a natural 20. That might even be a critical miss. How do you feel about a 24?
That is, it's 10 minus, right? As
Yeah, it's
fail,
critical miss. Yeah.
Or critical miss.
I don't know if you have any abilities that trigger on that, but okay. So that's its whole turn. Final one's turn. This is going to be the one that's positioned between Fox and Drosharis. I think he is going to step towards Drosharis. Towards Fox. Away from Drosharis. He's just going to take a 5-foot step. He's going to avoid that AOO because of it. And he's going to come in with a claw attack on you, Fox. How do we feel about a 39?
Hit.
All right. Crit, maybe?
Nope.
Okay, 15 points of damage. And because I had to take a step, I don't have the 2 actions left I need to disarm, unfortunately. So I'm just going to follow up with a second attack, and that's going to be a 34 to hit.
Miss.
And that's its turn. That makes it Watson's turn.
Perfect.
Watson, what did you say that first action was going to be?
The first action is going to be fly to hover.
And how are you flying?
I am using a focus spell called Stormwind Flight.
You're expelling wind from your body to fly?
Yes, I am in fact farting.
All right. I got to share my favorite little bit of juvenile humor. My family moved to Germany when I was a kid, and the German word for traveling sounds very close to farting, to fart. It's not exactly, but it's close enough. I was 11 at the time, so my sister and I, and my father, who loves nothing more than flatulence humor, could not get enough of oh, we're farting today. Where are we farting to? And it was the funniest joke to us. I'm sure anyone who knew us, bless my dear mother, that had to have worn off in the first 30 minutes, but that was months of jokes about farting around Germany.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to fart around this circus tent. And
I hate this game.
I will cast Stabilize on Valentine.
Is there a range on that?
Yeah, 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So you are
Thanks,
stable now.
buddy.
Of course.
So you asked earlier about the rules for dying.
Yeah.
Now that you're stable, they're much simpler.
Nice.
You just hang out until you're
You're
conscious.
just
Amazing.
unconscious.
So I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, did you want to go take that nap you were talking about?
I really
now?
would, actually.
All right, would someone wake Jane up when she's conscious?
It will be exactly 1 turn from now. So.
Okay.
So you got 2
I got a
hours.
solid 40 minutes.
So you cast Stabilize, and then did you say you're going to fly, just so you're going to stay airborne?
I am continuing to hover.
Okay.
That's not even my best fart noise I can make. I've been training for this moment my whole life.
Can we do the Jason noise just really quick? Just for me, since I don't get to do anything else on this round.
Oh.
Yes!
Wow,
How do you
incredible.
do that with your mouth?
Okay.
Lots of jokes I'm going to leave lying, and we're just going to move on.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Jason.
All right. I am unconscious, and I'm going to stay that way.
Fox, it's your turn. Courtesy of that creature stepping closer towards you, it is no longer flanked by you and Drosharis.
Yep. We're still fighting it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go attack number 1. 39 to hit.
On the little guy?
Little guy
Little
right in front
changeling? Yeah, that sort of demonic-looking changeling, that's definitely going to hit. Not a crit, but that's a hit.
of me. All right. And that is...
On deck is Drosharis.
Oh, look at that roll. That's terrible.
Uh-oh.
16 damage.
Okay.
I rolled a 2, a 2, and a 1 on 3d10.
I honestly think low damage kind of sucks more than just missing.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, sweet, I hit. And then it's like, ugh.
And how much did you say you did? 15?
Oh, yeah. Can I retcon one thing? I
The
wanted to-
damage?
No. Damage. I want to reroll. I was going to go into... What's it called? Arcane Cascade.
Oh, because you just did your thingamajon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm
It's,
in Arcane
it's
Cascade.
still your turn. That's
So
fine.
it's 3 more damage, so 19 total.
Okay, that's fine.
And then we'll attack one more time.
So one action to go into Cascade, one action to attack, a second one to go down. It's an Arcane Cascade. That's when you're just pulling the magic from the spell and keeping it around your weapon, right?
Yep, exactly. So it does additional force damage.
Oh, nice.
41 to hit.
Is it force or the kind of damage the spell was?
No, if it's evocation, it's force.
Oh, it's based on the school?
Yep,
That's super cool. So how much was the to hit on this roll?
41.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
All right, we got to roll better this time.
Come on, you got this.
23 damage on this one.
So Fox has just come out of invisibility. Look at my notes from the last combat, and you're just wailing down with your pole arm. How much damage?
23 on that one.
Okay. Okay, that makes it Drosharis' turn.
Well, I'm obviously going to pick up my weapon,
Okay, one action.
and then I will
And the
swing,
creatures just laugh.
swing at the little one behind
Little
me.
changeling. Okay.
Natural 1.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm really excited for this. So right off the bat,
boy.
we're going to get a
No
card.
patches.
Hmm?
I said
Yeah,
no
we're out of
patches.
patches.
You guys got to do something funny or cool.
Well, you don't ever.
no. Oh,
Okay, Daddy.
Wow.
See, and now you're never getting a patch.
I have refrained from the nickname. Can I have a patch?
Maybe. Tell me when to stop shuffling this
Stop.
deck. Okay, that was really easy. So this is with a slashing or melee weapon.
Mhm.
Go for the eyes. So something messes up in the way you attack, and you are dazzled until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Dazzled is pretty simple. I believe it's just a -1 on most things. Oh no, all creatures and objects are concealed from you, which is a 20% miss chance. So,
Now let me ask you this question:
oh, I got something else. Go ahead.
does blind fight affect that at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's concealment of a kind. So here's the thing, though. Now, this creature will take a reaction because you critically failed a melee attack targeting it. So, give me a reflex save. What do you got?
Not bad, not bad.
Because what happens is, as you miss this attack, remember I mentioned last time there were those roots and vines and thorns coming out of the ground around these creatures? As you miss, they take advantage of that. They start
38.
start to creep up your body. So you're successful. You are flat-footed until the start of your next turn. And you are flat-footed to this even though... So flanking can't make you flat-footed and other things can't? Or is this... Yeah, better check
I'll look.
deny advantage, because otherwise I'm going to be talking out of my butt again and be wrong. You know what else people call talking out of their butt?
Farting.
Farting.
Uh,
Yeah,
Thanks.
just hidden,
Boo.
undetected, or flanking.
Okay, so this still will make you flat-footed as these vines and roots just start grabbing at your feet, catching you off guard. So you picked something up, you attacked, you got one action left, if I remember correctly. What's it going to be? And then on deck is me.
I have it in my hand, so I'm just going to swing at that little dude again.
Okay, going after the changeling. How's it going to go?
Let's go with, I think I hit on this last time, a natural 7, but it's 39.
Second attack penalty.
Oh, sorry. 24.
That's going to be a miss. Okay. So now it is the thing's turn that is, well, it's flanking the now unconscious Valentine.
Is it a Flava flank?
No. Well,
Dang.
It's actually not flanking you now because something else moved, but it's going to run over your corpse. It will provoke an AOO from, oh God, both of them. Nope, so it's just going to step. It's going to take 2 steps to get in between Drosharis and...
But that's still
Wouldn't
within
that be
the,
difficult terrain?
Oh. Yes.
Do I know a rule you didn't know? Patch.
I was going to until you lobbied for it. Until you, Jared, lobbied for it.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Take a hero patch.
Yes!
Yeah.
Whatever this patch is, hang on to this.
So when it goes through her
Actually, here you
space,
go.
would I get that attack of opportunity?
No, it'll have to because 2 steps won't be enough movement
Okay.
distance. So it will just take a move and will provoke an AOO from both Fox, because you have AOOs, right, Jared?
Mhm. Yep.
And from Jason.
Look at this
And
patch
that's
you
off
gave
your
me.
first
It's a
increment,
Sherlock
right?
Holmes investigator
What's that
patch.
thing?
Oh, that's
Increment?
perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
40.
That's a hit. What'd you get, Jason?
42.
That's also a hit. Not a crit from either, which I'm really stoked about.
29 damage.
Oh, drat.
Follow that up with some 28 damage.
Ooh.
29 and 28. Okay. Well, boo. Don't love that. Okay, it's looking a little worse for wear, but it's now there. You are finally flat-footed, Droshar, so it's going to attack you. Remember, -2 to your AC.
Okay.
Natural 1.
That's not going to do
Oh my.
Tell me when to stop shuffling.
it. Top deck that thing.
I've had lots of these.
-2 circumstance attack penalty on attack rolls with this weapon until the end of its next turn. So I'll make
That's
a
its-
little note.
It's natural attacks, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just put a little -2 on its initiative tracker. ATTK. Okay. Now, Valentine, it's your turn. Because what happens is when you go unconscious, you are moved in the initiative order to the step before the thing that knocked you unconscious.
Oh.
The value for that is that way everyone has a chance to act. Like that way, if it's your turn immediately after the person who knocked you down, it isn't like, they knock you down and it's your turn and you bleed out. Sucks to suck. So
Okay.
moving it means that everyone in the party has a chance to take an action, much like Watson did to like stabilize you before anything can happen. So
Excellent.
on your turn, you are at 0 hit points, you are unconscious, you are prone, and you are what's called wounded 1.
Okay.
You can't do anything on your turn right now unless you have an ability that allows you to return to consciousness.
I actually do have an ability called Jane Rules.
Oh.
I can just immediately come back.
Hell
And
yeah.
actually, it makes all of the other enemies die immediately.
Oh, what book is that from?
It's in the errata.
Yeah. What Jared said.
They did actually just release some new errata, I think, last week.
No, okay. All right, I'm here. Val is unconscious.
But now it's Alexandros' turn. You're still flat-footed, Droshar, so he's going to take some advantage of that. At the beginning of his turn, he's going to, for free, attempt to intimidate you. So what's your will save DC? Ugh, I don't love that roll on my part. 10 plus your will save, and I'm going to be going up against, it'll be 37 is my free attempt to
34,
intimidate you.
yeah, you got it.
All right, so you are frightened 1, so he's going to go in on that.
No,
so
I'm
you,
not.
God,
He's so brave.
Oh, yeah.
Way too brave for that.
fucking fighters.
Sucking fighters, man.
Oh God,
Fighters
okay.
with the free archetype.
Oh, I wish I would remember that. I would have intimidated someone else instead. Instead, he'll just take advantage of you being flat-footed, and he's going to attack you with his sword cane. So you have a -2 on your AC. Oh, that's a really, really good roll. 50 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to be a crit.
Ah, nice. Now, unfortunately, I don't get all those awesome dice I used to knock Jane unconscious at the end of the last session.
So unfortunate.
Yeah.
I know, it's really rough. But that is going to come out to a really nice 40 points of damage. So, that's his first action. And then I feel like it went really well, so I should just do it again.
Okay.
So we're going to attack, and that's going to be 39 to hit.
Yep.
Just a normal hit, though, I'm guessing. Probably not a crit.
No.
Okay, and that's going to come out to I can do math, I swear. 21 points of damage. And he's going to follow that up. Just go for broke. Try to take you down really efficient. Natural 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh, man.
These dice were really hot. All right, top deck.
Nah, let's. All right. Right there.
Melee attack, hand it over. Oh, no, this is the one I just drew for Jane last time. But it happens again. He almost loses control of his sword cane. What's your class DC? I can tell you right now that you're probably an expert in it, so it's going to be 20 plus your strength modifier.
Plus 10. Oh, no. 10 plus 10.
No, you're right. 20 plus 10 plus strength mod.
Okay.
20 plus 10 plus strength mod, 35.
That sounds right. That's, I think, the exact same Jane's was last episode. That's
Yeah.
going to be very consistent. Oh, God. He fails.
Yeah.
Would you like to grab his sword cane?
Yeah.
Okay, so you now
Cool.
have...
Actually, no.
I mean, you can drop it as a free action, but it means
Okay.
he can't pick it
Yeah, I
up
can
off
grab
the ground.
I grab it.
Can you just like throw it?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm going to do.
So it is a +2 greater striking sword cane. If you need to use the stats for that, let me know, but I can help you with that
don't.
on the fly.
My sword cane's better.
I forget you also have a sword cane. Are you
I
dual
love
wielding
that-
sword canes?
No, I put it away.
Or like Drosharis just looks at it and is like, ugh, and like chucks it.
Yeah, yeah.
This is so
Special
last.
for him.
This is so last season. All right, that's his full turn. He uses his last action to give you his sword cane. All right, now it's one of these changelings' turn. It's that changeling that's actually flavor flanking you with the person whose cane you just stole. So while you are still flat-footed, I'm really going to try to milk everything I can out of keeping you flat-footed. I'm switching to a new d20 and coming in to try to hit you. How do you feel about 35 to hit, flat-footed? Minus 2 to your
It is
AC.
35.
Oh,
Yes! So that means I'm going to get to do a little sneak attack damage.
This is just unacceptable.
I could use some attention in the near future.
Noted.
I'm not as bad off as Val, but
Yes.
Okay, 12 points of normal damage. Plus some sneak attack coming in. So that's going to be 12 points of sneak attack. So what did I say?
12 and 12.
Yeah, so 24 points of damage. And then it will... no, I'm just going to take advantage of you. I was thinking about disarming you, but I never have you flat-footed. I'm just going to keep pushing the sneak attack
I have
damage.
2 weapons in my hand.
I realized that too. All right, so it's not quite as good. I think that's going to be a 32 to hit, which I think is a miss. So then, I wish I had disarmed. It's a natural 1.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it is.
goodness.
I like how this is going
Yeah,
so
so
far.
far so good.
Yeah.
This combat's going to go really quick if I just can't roll above a 1. Tell me when to stop shuffling, Jason.
Stop.
Okay, nice and quick. And that's going to be... This is bad. It will take 1d10 persistent bleed damage as it somehow scratches itself.
Nice.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it's just now at the end of its turn, so let's go ahead and do some bleed damage and see if the bleeding stops. I'm going to take 8 points of bleed damage, and the bleeding does not stop. All right, what's it gonna be? Oh, it's also still my turn.
You
I was
tell
like,
us.
I don't know.
What round are we in?
I don't know. This is round 4, I
Four?
believe.
I think 4, yeah.
Wow.
Why do you ask?
Because my flying lasts a minute,
Oh, yeah, you're
so
fine.
in 2 rounds I will just feather fall back down.
10
to
rounds
Earth.
is a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're
You're
fine.
good.
You got time because it's 6 seconds per round.
Oh, right.
Yeah. All right, so now it is the changeling's turn that is also on the inside of the tent. Actually, flavor flanking Drosharis, but Drosharis is still flat-footed. So I'm going for it, and I've learned my lesson. Oh, my God. 30 to hit.
What did you roll?
4
Haha.
Oh, see,
and a miss.
now you're asking for it from Daddy.
God.
Okay.
I want this joke to die.
Me too. 34 is still a miss, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's his whole turn. Now it's the changeling's turn that is down adjacent to Fox.
Yep.
It's going to just go out to attack. You know what? No, it's just going to attack you. All right, hear me out. This might finally work. 37.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're not flat-footed, though, so it's not as strong as I want it to be. So that's just going to be 16 points of damage.
Okay.
But it is going to then use its next 2 actions to disarm you, unless you have anything that would prevent an automatic disarm.
I don't think so.
Cool. Rips the polearm out of your hands down to the ground. That makes it Watson's turn.
So Watson will spend an action continuing to fly.
Mm-hmm. And he does that by...
Let me make sure that's actually
Who was that?
accurate.
I am Spartacus. Quick, more fart jokes. Trent's looking up rules.
Actually, is battle medicine... Do I have to be adjacent to them?
Battle medicine, you have to be adjacent to them.
Okay, so I will fly over to...
I'm sorry, Trent, you'll what?
I will fart over
Thank you.
to Valentine.
Yep.
I don't even want your healing
Put me
anymore.
beside Fox back there. Or one closer,
On the
I guess.
Fox side of Valentine.
Yeah, Fox side of Valentine. And I will battle medicine at DC 40.
Wow.
Okay.
So let's see how this goes. I
Can
need
you
to
do
roll.
that? Can you do that stride and heal thing while you fly?
Oh, yeah. Well, does stride include flying?
Most of the time it includes flying.
Okay.
If it doesn't explicitly say that in the rule, most abilities that allow you to move allow you to use movement that you naturally have,
It
which
just
this spell
says
gives you.
stride and then.
So yeah, it would be, but I'm going to say rule of cool on this one. There are some abilities that are explicit, but I don't think it's super broken because your fly speed is equal to your movement. So yeah, I think you can do that.
Okay. So yeah, then Doctor's Visitation allows me to stride and battle wounds for a single action.
So you'll whip over there, and on the way
Battle
down,
wounds,
just
battle medicine.
heal up.
I
Which
think I have to
DC are you gonna
roll
do?
DC 40. I have to roll a 9 or higher.
All right, what's it going to be? Ooh,
That
it's
is a
big heavy
19.
So that's a
Nice.
critical success.
It's a crit success, which doubles the amount of die.
Yes.
It doubles everything, bonus
my
and
gosh.
dice.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Let's go, Watson.
So if you just want to do the roll and then easy double it for math's sake,
The addition to this is 65, so that'd be 130. How many
Yes.
hit points do you have?
I have 168 hit points total.
Okay, so automatically 130 plus then 4d8.
yep,
4d8, not 48.
Correct.
Okay.
Right.
4D as in Delta, 8 as in 8.
2,
Cool.
3, 4, 9 plus 9.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
So what's that total, Trent?
139.
Yes.
139.
Dang, Jared.
So, wait.
That's 130 plus 9s.
Yep.
It wasn't that bad.
Oh, I thought it was all that. There was plus 9. I didn't realize he rolled 4 dice. It got 9 total.
139 healing.
So I just get that back right
you
now?
just got that.
Yeah, so he
Whoa.
flies over there and
And in reality, that was one action
yeah.
because
Yeah.
of Doctor's Visitation.
Wow.
You say anything?
You get up and take care of this because I am very afraid.
So you come to hearing
And
that.
Val's like,
yeah. Oh, that's
she's like bleeding out.
Don't worry, I've got you. And then, you know what? Since we're up here, I think I have to... Do I have to fly to hover? Do I have to spend an
You
action
just
to hover?
flew.
Okay.
As long as you have moved. If you don't move,
Part
that's
of it.
when yeah.
So then, you know what? Let's go ahead and... Where are these guys positioned?
You got people all over. You got a couple diagonally, 2 in front of you.
I think I'll use actually a 2-action heal
Oh,
on a Drasharis or Knight's Wrath, I believe, at the moment.
At the moment, it's Night's Wrath, yeah.
Although,
No, it is like 11 o'clock.
It's daytime.
it's. I think I wanted. I'm not sure if I need to retcon this. Those of you who are just streaming through the episodes and heard me say whatever time it is earlier, I think it's actually about 9 or 10 a.m.
Okay.
so it is daytime,
It's
though.
daylight.
You
Yeah.
can take positive healing.
Yes.
Okay, so the 2-action healing will be 1d8 plus 16?
What level are
It
you
would be
casting
higher
that
than
spell
that,
at?
yeah.
First level.
Oh,
Okay.
Then that sounds exactly correct.
Yeah.
No, at first level it's 1d8 plus 8, I
Plus
believe.
8,
Yeah.
but this says 2-action. If you're healing a living creature, increase the hit points restored by 8.
So normally it's 1 action is 1d8. So if it's 2 action, it's 1d8 plus 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The one action is just a die.
Gotcha.
Shout out to all my cleric players in other games who've helped me remember that.
So 15.
Oh damn!
Nice.
Yeah, I got a 7.
Sweet.
Not bad at all. Nice use of a level 1 spell slot.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a high value turn for Watson. That means it's Fox's turn. Disarmed Fox.
Yeah, gonna have to pick up the polearm as one action.
I just imagine the little changelings are like laughing.
They're so annoying. Fox is going to disappear in a puff of smoke.
Oh,
And dimension door into the inside of the tent.
nice.
Oh.
My God.
Thank God somebody is finally getting past the opening of this tent.
And then stabbing the changeling.
That's flanked.
That is flanked.
All right. I still remember one of the first times you were describing your character as a, quote, kind of jacked nightcrawler because blue skin, but I love that you actually can also teleport. So I just imagine it as the nightcrawler, like, bamf.
Yep, exactly. Like the smell of sulfur, everything.
Nice. You know what else smells like sulfur?
Oh my God.
There's going to be a really
Low-hanging fruit.
awesome name for this episode, is all I'm going to say.
That is a 40 to hit.
Oh, that's with... Okay, that's just going to be a regular hit.
All right, and damage is...
You got this.
24, sorry.
Yeah. If it had been 25, it would have been easier to track, but that's fine.
Sorry about that.
So you jump out at you, bam, and just, why does it smell like a fart in here? Stab it in the back.
Are you still invisible?
No.
You've
Yeah, once you take
once
an action.
you take, isn't there like a way in which you're invisible all the time, even if you are attacking?
Yes.
That greater invisibility.
Correct.
Or loneliness.
Oh,
That
So
was sad, Daddy.
that was really sad. Like brought down the mood.
So that's in first edition to be greater invisibility. In second edition, I think that's heightened invisibility when it's heightened to 5th or
Gotcha.
6th level or something.
Gotcha.
Okay, so Fox, you just complete your turn. Drosharis, it's your turn. Cavalry's here.
Well, fighters have this really awesome feat called, I believe it's improved flexibility, that allows them to take their own preparations to gain another feat that they don't already have at 14th level or lower for me.
Oh, God.
I happen to have prepared this one called Whirlwind Strike.
Yes!
Nice.
Whirlwind Strike attacks every nearby adversary. You make a strike against the first one, and then your attack penalty goes down as you move, and it never goes past the third one once it gets there.
Okay, one, I had no idea how they adapted Whirlwind Attack for second edition. I've never successfully seen Whirlwind Attack used in any game that I've played. It took how many feats in first edition to get?
Yeah, it was like...
It's a 14th level feat, so it's a
It was
lot.
like
wow.
six
Jeez.
prerequisites or something.
But I think like in first edition, it was what? Dodge, combat reflexes, expertise.
Maybe mobility.
I don't know. There's a lot of feats you have to have. Oh, that's so stinking cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so who are you going to start the primary attack against? The gardener?
The Gardener, he'll be my first attack.
The one who seemed to have history with Valentine. All right. So first attack coming in.
At a 43.
That's going to be a hit.
Okay. Do you want me to
Yeah,
roll
let's
damage each
stop
time?
and roll damage each time, just for simplicity, I say. So your sword just slashes. In your offhand, you're holding his sword cane
That's true, I am.
as you whirl about striking.
29.
Damn! Okay.
So then I'll go to the next little guy to the east.
Mm-hmm.
36.
36, that's going to be a hit.
Okay.
And put your finger again over the miniature that you hit. Okay, perfect. The one that Fox just bamfed behind and
Yep.
messed with.
So that's going to be 25 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'll
Wow.
go to this guy. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
hold on. 38.
38 is going to be a hit. This is
fun.
so cool.
22.
All right.
And then boom, boom, boom. And then the last one. 35.
That's going to be a hit. Ugh!
Yes.
Oh, that is just so stinking cool.
25.
25 points of damage. And how many actions is Whirlwind Strike?
3. That's my turn.
Oh, wow.
So it's just like
That was dope.
You hit all four
I
of
hit
them,
all
too,
four
right?
people.
Oh, that's awesome.
You just
Very cool.
spun around.
You don't need chain lightning.
You are chain lightning. All right, that's going to make it one of my character's turns. That has a -2 to attack from hitting itself. Really love that. It's actually this guy here.
You had 3 fumbles against me last turn.
Yeah,
It's almost like offense to have that happen.
Yeah. Well, it's offensive to me that it happened at all. Thank you for laughing at that very bad joke.
You're no longer flat-footed, right?
No, he's no longer flat-footed.
Good.
That's so awesome.
Let me double check. Looking at abilities. So, yeah, in that case...
I'm also
start
no
of next
longer
turn.
dazzled, right?
Oh, shit. I should have had you roll...
Well, if I have blind fight,
You do.
I can still fight without being able to see.
Oh, is that how blind fight works in second
Yeah.
edition?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's concealment.
Yeah, I mean, I'll look it up while we're messing around, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah, double check that right now because my hand's still in the chess piece of your turn. You've got blind fight there for your character because you got your whole...
Not flat-footed.
Okay.
DC 5 flat.
So, okay, so these are normally DC 5 checks, so does it reduce that further, or does it just say if you can't see? What does the rule say?
You need a DC 5 for a hidden character is what it says.
Oh, so these aren't hidden, they're concealed, so it
Okay.
doesn't change that then.
Oh, yeah, so your concealed and invisible opponents are fine, but like hidden, it seems like I still have to do
Oh,
it.
perfect. So yeah, them being
So I
concealed,
can-
it just basically reduces everything by a threshold.
Okay.
So yeah, you were dazzled, didn't matter, totally blind, just... I also think that makes sense. You just stick your sword out and spin around like a little
Yeah,
kid.
true.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see? Doesn't matter.
All right,
Fighters.
so now it is the one to just outside of you, the one sort of flavor flanking you that just the other turn like ran around over Valentine, flanked Valentine, ran over Valentine's corpse to flank on you. It's going to go ahead and fuck,
Through
already
the
bam-
difficult terrain, I might add.
difficult terrain being your body.
Uh-huh.
And
Your lifeless body.
I am going to ride the high of knowing a rule for so long.
ride it. So it's going to go ahead and flavor flank attack Drosharis. Natural 1. All right, tell me when to die. Tell me when to stop shuffling, Jason. Someone's got to vamp. Okay. If you're all going to make me shuffle, someone else has to vamp. That's the rule. Decision paralysis. It is slowed 1 until the end of its next turn. So it
Yes.
loses an action. So now it only has 1 action
That's
left.
fantastic.
I'm now switching over to the die your children gave me as a gift, Jason. Hopefully I can channel a little bit of your son's like energy when he's playing video games against you. Together we can beat you with this die.
He's probably going to hear this, but you may want to take Lily's. She's better at games than him.
Well, I think both your,
said that.
I think both your shout out to both your kids who just came through and helped me roll a natural 19 on the die.
Whoa!
Kids, man, they're not getting anything for Christmas.
No, the worst thing is I think courtesy of your AC it still might miss. That's going to be 41 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, thank God. Shout out to Jason's kids. This one goes out to you. It's still not going to be a ton of damage because you're not flat-footed, but I'm going to take whatever I can. Okay, so that's going to be 15 points of damage. And that's its whole turn because it's slowed because of decision paralysis.
Analysis paralysis.
Yep.
Valentine, you are
It's a thing.
conscious. Oh, God. And it actually, sorry, it also had a -2 to attack. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
noticed. So that would have been a 39 to hit.
Still hit.
Okay, cool.
So
Now
I
it's
get
just
to
slowed.
stay in this new initiative position?
That's correct.
That's pretty sick.
I mean, all you have to do is die for it.
Yeah.
No big deal.
So here's
All
the
right.
thing. You are prone,
Okay.
and you've dropped everything in your hands.
Okay.
It's true.
It's in the
I
rules.
guess that's what happens. That's
It
fair.
takes a
That's
round to
fair. I
get
just
up.
want to be mad at you about it. Okay. Well, I have Kip up, so I'm going to do that, which is just I
Hey.
stand up and trigger no actions. So nobody's going to get mad at me about it.
Kip up fucking rocks.
Yeah. But I will, I guess if it's an action, I'll just grab the gun and the dagger on the way up if they're close enough for me to like
Yep.
grab it.
So your whole turn is just getting back into the game.
Grab it, stand up. That's 2 actions, right?
Is Kip up a free action or just one action that doesn't provoke?
I think it's just 1 action that
Yeah.
doesn't provoke.
Okay,
so grabbing both things would be an action.
one action each.
All right.
Ting ting.
That's what I do, getting back in the fight.
Dying sucks.
Yeah. Lame.
Alexandris looks
She's
over
up.
at you. Oh, you're also wounded 1 now. So what happens is when you reach dying 4, you die.
Uh-huh.
When you go down, you gain a dying condition. if you have a wounded condition, you'll add that to your dying conditions. Like you just went down, you became dying 1. And if you'd stayed dying for multiple rounds, it would have stacked up. If you go down again, you'll turn your wounded into dying and add it. So like if you go down again, you'll go straight to dying 2.
Okay.
Or if it's a critical hit that takes you down, it adds an extra level. So if you take a crit and that takes you unconscious, you'll be straight at dying 3
Okay.
and right next to permanent death.
Okay.
So Alexandros sort of looks at you. You should have stayed dead. You should have stayed gone. Do not make me do this. And
You're going to have to try a lot harder than that.
so he's going to try to intimidate you for
That's
his
my
free
girl.
action at the start of your turn. Aw.
Thanks, Grandpa.
And I don't know if that's going to work. So, Jane, this is going to be against Valentine's will DC. And this is going to be a
Okay.
39 against your will DC.
Yes, that gets me. My will DC is 36.
Okay. So you are frightened 1.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, he doesn't have his sword cane.
Yeah.
Yes!
That is true.
So he will.
Oh, so you're saying that in this episode, we did actually get you to lose a weapon?
God damn it.
Look at that.
What do you know?
That's fair.
Sorry,
You know what?
Daddy.
You did. I was going to give you a hero patch, but I still should. I shouldn't be vindictive. Dig around for something deep in there. Shit, we're just going to go this really random one. So,
Is that a name tape?
yeah.
I might not ever use this.
All right. So, just says my last name
Just
on
says
it.
Redmond.
Yep. All right. So, because you did call it, you called disarming and you did finally pull it off. There's a hero patch for disarming.
Yes.
Awesome. Way to point it out.
Thank you.
So he does have quick draw. He'll quick draw his dagger, which he's not nearly as good with, and he's going to try to stab you, Valentine.
So
So
rude.
that's going to be a 38 to hit.
That gets me by 1. My AC is 37.
Nice. Oh, actually, it's even 1 lower now because you're frightened.
Oh,
Yeah, isn't that fun?
so it gets me by 2.
Well, she's had several turns past, though.
He just
Or
refrightened
frighten me
her
again.
ability.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So first off, we're going to start with a little bit of dagger damage. And so that's going to be
But for
11.
Valentine, it's like seeing a ghost. Like it's like a ghost from your past came up and is now trying to kill you. So
True.
she's scared.
It's the reason you never want to go home. This ghost from your past might try to kill you.
Yeah.
11 points of damage, but the big damage is going to be that Skewer the Fearful.
I hate that name.
I love that name so much. All right, so that's going to be 15 points of damage on top of that as well.
Okay.
And he's got 2 actions left. He's just going to keep dagger stabbing, and it's agile, so it's a little less of a penalty. That's a natural 20.
Oh,
And he's high enough
boy.
level. Oh, it has to be higher level than you to get a card, so he doesn't get a card. Just going to double all this wonderful damage. So, oh, okay. That's going to be 28 points of damage from the dagger. And then
Rude.
Skewer the Fearful. That's going to come out to 20 points of damage.
Eh.
Are you unconscious?
No.
See, but that being a crit, that would have taken you to dying 3.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
The more you... All right, and for the final attack, it's going to come out to a real big 29?
That's a miss.
Yeah, I thought so, but I had to try for it. All right, now it's time for some more of those little changelings turns. It's the little changeling on the far side of Udroshars that's flavor flanking you with the Grey Gardener. It's going to make a strike with his claws. That's a natural 20.
oh boy.
Oof.
Yeah.
How are you? Was that 2 in a row?
No, I actually switched off of dice. I got the one good roll from Jason's family for support. I'm going to take it, let them walk away on a win. I'm not going to lay my bad luck at their feet for the rest of this recording. So now we're back to just some other dice. I am rolling like rocks though over here. I'm really glad things are finally going my way for once. So that's going to be 44 points of damage, and it's going to go ahead and disarm you.
Okay.
It's going to rip out your main weapon.
He's so salty about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really salty.
Okay.
It's now another one of the changelings'
I'm hurting
turns.
real bad.
This time it's the changeling that's in between you and the newly bamfed in fox. So the changeling that's sort of still
Okay.
on the inside of the tent, if you will. It's going to come in. You're flavor flanked. So, it's a 19 on the die. That's going to come out to 45 to
That'll
hit.
hit.
Is that a crit, though?
No.
I figured it's hard as heck to crit you. Okay, so that's going to be nice and simple. That's going to be 16 points of damage. And he's going to disarm the other sword cane out of your hands. Keeps my turns really fast and also takes a... I usually can't hit you on follow-up attacks anyway. So, final one, it's going to be the one that was next to where Fox bamfed, and he's going to run over behind Valentine to flank Valentine with... not that one, the other one. Going to go and flank Valentine with the Grey Gardener. And so you are flat-footed now. You are still frightened, so you have a total of -3 to your AC against this attack chain.
Does that trigger an AOO?
No,
Just 'cause
because
it's a-
Drosharis doesn't have reach.
I mean, from her.
No, she doesn't
I don't have
AOs.
AOs.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's a good attack, but I don't know if that'll be good enough. So, Jane, that's going to be 34 to hit. You
Oh,
got a
that hits
-3 to your
exactly
AC.
with the -3.
Oh, nice. So let's talk a little bit of damage here. That's going to be 19 points of damage from the claws, and then 5 points of damage from sneak attack.
Ugh.
And it's going to follow up with one more attack against you. It's got a...
He was in me?
Yeah, sorry. That's a good question. It's going to follow up with one more attack against Valentine. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right, that makes it Watson's turn. On deck, Fox.
Okay.
What do you got?
I really want us to just get one of these guys. Just one.
Yeah, everyone's super wounded.
Ugh.
Watson will
including me.
fly back down to the ground
Okay.
from where he is.
I'm sorry, Trent, you'll what?
I will fart back
Thank
down
you.
to the ground. I will actually stop farting and float slowly down to the ground. I will cast
Terrible.
Field of Life, which is a 20-foot burst.
Okay.
So basically want it just outside the tent as this
Okay.
burst area.
Does this heal indiscriminately, or can you pick targets?
Indiscriminately.
Oh,
Field
so
of
you heal on
positive-
my people, too.
Correct. Field of positive energy fills the area, exuding warmth and rejuvenating those within. Each living creature that starts its turn in the area
Oh, starts its turn.
regains 1d8, and any undead creature that starts its turn in the area takes 1d8, obviously. Just make sure.
So this is an interesting gamble, in that you have 2 other players that act before the enemy, so if they can kill them, then it doesn't matter, and you'll just take them out before they can heal.
That would be correct.
For those of you who are listening, hypothetically, yes, the enemies would go into a dying state, but the rules explicitly state that unless there's a reason the players are attempting to save it or have otherwise reason to intercede, as such, they are treated as dead when reaching 0 hit points. And because this seems cool, I'm not going to question it.
Cool.
Sweet. So outside the tent is a healing area, essentially.
Does it include Drosharis, who's like just on the inside of the tent, or is it outside of the tent,
Outside
not touching
only.
him?
Is Val outside of the tent?
Yes.
Kinda, so I just get that automatically.
At the beginning of your turn.
At the beginning of my turn.
Yeah.
1d8.
Right.
All right, so that's 2 actions to cast that?
I assume 1 to move
to
down to
descend?
the ground.
Yeah.
2 to cast.
Fox.
All right, Fox is going to stride up.
Okay. Stride in. Ooh, flank the Grey Gardener
Flank the Grey
with
Gardener,
Valentine.
but he's going to roll a heal check
To heal the Grey Gardener?
Heal Drosharis.
Okay. Now, note for future turns that will require you taking at least one hand off of your polearm, and if you don't have quick draw, you'll have to spend an action to re-grab your polearm.
I have that's fine. I have the doctor's advance also.
Doctor's visitation.
Visitation.
Oh, nice.
So
So one action to move and to treat medicine.
Yeah.
And dropping a hand is a free action as a part
yeah,
of that. No
then we'll
problem.
have to re-grab.
Yep, and then you'll still have
and
an
then
action left to
still
attack.
can attack. Okay.
What DC are you targeting?
30.
Cool.
Which is, where's my heal? I need a 4 higher. I rolled a 5.
Nice.
So
There you go.
you get.
Ooh, what do you got?
Great roll. 8 plus 30, 38.
Nice.
That's good.
So you one hand just quickly whip stitch up Drosharis'
Yeah,
wounds.
Puts one hand on the polearm and attacks the Grey Gardener.
All right, Grey Gardener is flanked.
Natural 20.
Yes!
Oh boy.
Let's see if we're gonna. Well, you don't have. You're not spell striking, but let's see if you can break your old record, huh?
No, we won't break it, but that's okay.
But that is a card. It's a card, as they say.
True. Could be a 3x.
Tell me when to stop shuffling.
Stop.
Okay. This is a slashing weapon or a piercing weapon?
It's piercing.
Is it honestly piercing?
Mm-hmm. It's versatile, but it makes you designate before, and it never changed it to slashing.
Hey, Jane, please pass this to Trent and ask him to read the piercing entry.
I'm so excited.
Trenton.
What do you know? Perfect strike. Triple the damage.
How
Oh.
do you do that on here? How do you Hero Lab triple?
Just do it as a non-crit
And then triple it.
and then triple the number.
All right.
So you step forward.
Oh my God.
Did he just break his record?
What was the record?
Get him.
Let's check.
Shit.
Get him.
I think it's 117.
Wow, this
You
is
won. He just got
120.
another one.
Nice.
I rolled 40 damage. Times
You
3.
win. You win the game.
120 is it will indeed
So he just
make it a new
He
one.
heals you, steps up, and just runs
Yes.
the spear like up underneath his chin
Does that gardener
and
have
through
100
his skull.
Fun fact.
120
That's
plus?
exactly what you got last time to do 117 damage.
Whoa.
That came from a
That
crit card.
yeah, that sounds right.
Awesome.
Nice.
So out of
Yes.
a deck of 54 possible options,
You've gotten triple twice.
Hey,
It's meant to be.
in
it was
a handful of
meant to be.
episodes. So it does 120 damage.
Yep.
He's still.
Shut
You're kidding
Standing.
me. You are kidding me.
I'm
I
not.
thought he was dead for sure. Okay, then I don't do what I said I did. Instead, I just stab him real good.
You see, like his the colors draining out of his skin. It's visible on him, though. Drosharis, it's your turn.
We don't fear the great goddess,
What do we say?
the god of death.
We're gonna get
I'm gonna
sued
pick
for
up-
that.
Reach down and pick up
parody.
my sword.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to swing at this gardener.
Okay.
47.
That's a hit.
Finish him.
What's your bonus to damage? Is it more than the number 2?
So,
So,
what happens is a frustrated and bleeding and very angry Drosharis picks up his sword and just two hands it down right into his head.
Yes.
Oh God!
beautiful.
So much for interrogating this guy.
We can heal him.
I don't think you're healing. There's no coming back from
Drag
that.
him outside into the...
1d8 for getting chopped in the head with a sword.
And then I am going to 5-foot step. Yeah.
All right. Damn. Okay. It is the Litton's turn. It's the one that's now flanked between Val and Drosharis' turn. The little changeling.
It heals 1d8.
Oh, wonderful. Trent, would you roll how much you heal me, please?
Damn it. 5.
Thank you.
1. Sorry, that's
welcome.
what it said.
Weird. Every time it's 1.
That's strange. Trent, you are rolling a D8, not a D1, right?
That was a D1. What do you know?
It's just a marble. It just has 1 in the center. All right. I think it's going to provoke an AOO to do this, but it's going to step into the space. Well, it'll stride because it's difficult terrain. Into the space where the dead Grey Gardener is to flank Valentine. That will provoke AOOs from Fox
Yeah.
and from Drosharis.
Help me out here, dudes.
Natty 19.
Oh, boy.
For a
And,
big fat 51.
That's a crit.
Yeah, I figured as much.
I got 41
Um,
to hit.
that's going to be a hit. Not a crit though. Really close, but not. Do you want to start with the crit damage over there, Jason?
Yeah,
Still feeling pretty good.
Let's go with 52 points of damage.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go with that.
I mean, I guess I'm fine with that. 52, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Got it down. Fox, what do you got for damage?
And 36.
Now,
That's a high roll.
that is a really high roll. Okay, a couple things are going to happen because you crit him, right? He's going to be frightened 2.
Frightened 2 and bleeding 1d12 bleed damage.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, wait.
And he's flat-footed, if I remember correctly, because you're a specialist in sword.
Yep.
Anything else on that list of crit abilities?
Nope. I have to. If I critically succeed in demoralizing you, you have to run away.
That's awesome. So that's one action move over there. It's not having a great day. It is flanking Valentine, though. So, Jane, you'll have still a -3 to your AC because you're still frightened. That'll degrade at the end of your turn.
How am I so frightened if he's dead?
Because he really shook you. It's just been a couple seconds. I just rolled a natural 20 to hit, though.
Okay.
And that's going to be some critical sneak attack damage.
Ugh.
Ooh,
So-
That's not great. You're going to die again.
Yeah,
I know.
You're
I'm
going down.
definitely gonna die again.
So let's just do a little bit of damage. It's going to be 30 points of damage from the claw. And then from the sneak attack, another 14. So 44 points of damage.
Valentine is down.
And because that's a critical hit that takes you down, you were at dying 3. And it does move you in the initiative 2 before it. Because this is why, if it had been just your turn and no one could
I would
help
just
you,
immediately die.
you'd make a save. If you failed, instantly dead.
Well, we all know I'm gonna fail the save, so
You do have a hero patch.
So you're all good, and this person's off the thing because they're dead. You're actually already in the right order on the initiative because that thing took you out. Oh no, it is that thing because Drosaurus killed you. All right, doing all the math stuff right. So strides, gets attacked, hits you, standing there. It's gonna whip around, just throw a claw at Fox. Ooh, that's a really good roll, Fox. How are we feeling about a 39 to hit?
It's a hit.
Okay, you're not flat-footed though, so it's just going to be normal damage. So that's going to come out to a real sexy 13 points of damage.
All right.
And now it is another one of these things' turns. Now it's that thing's turn over there next to you, Drosharis, near the little barrels at the entry. It's going to look over at you. Actually, so it'll provoke an AOO. It's going to run behind Fox to flank Fox. That'll provoke. Oh, you already used your AOO this turn.
That's true.
You don't like fighters don't get a second AOO at high levels.
You usually the feat becomes available to you at higher levels.
You
Yeah.
haven't taken it.
I don't think I'm quite high enough. I think it's really freaking high.
Okay. I was thinking run over, flank Fox. Fox, how do you feel? You're flat-footed. About a 40 to hit.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and do just a little bit of damage here. That's going to be 17 points of damage from the strike, plus 5, so 22 points of damage total with sneak attack.
All right.
It's going to follow up, try to hit you again. That's another really good roll. So that's going to be 37 flat-footed.
Yep.
Just do all the numbers at once. That's going to be 25 points of damage with sneak attack.
All right.
And that's its whole turn. Moving down to the third changeling. This changeling is the one that's already standing right next to you, Fox.
Okay.
You're not flat-footed against this one, and it's going to struggle to get flat-footed on anyone, so it's just going to... No, actually, it's not. It's going to sprint down and around the far side of Watson. No, this is the other one. That'll sprint down, far side of Watson. It would provoke AOOs if you had any, but I think both of you have used your reactions already. So Watson against your flat-footed natural 1. God damn
Well, that's
it.
just beautiful.
Tell me when to stop shuffling.
Go ahead and stop.
Okay, this is a melee attack. And so that's going to be... and it somehow hits itself in the ear, and until it's healed, it's deafened.
Mop.
That's how you get tinnitus. All right, it's going to try a second attack against you. That's pretty good. That's going to be a 38 against flat-footed AC.
That hits.
Is it a crit?
No.
Yeah, that was
Not
worth
even
asking.
close.
Not
Okay.
even close.
I do have an additional attack of opportunity.
Oh, do you want to take it?
Sure.
Oh, sick.
That one would have applied.
Natty 19.
Oh, my God.
You're on fire today. Those new dice are... You need to check those dice.
27.
27.
Yes.
Dang. Okay. So this is that fellow. 27's really good. All right. I don't like that. Can we not? Okay. He's getting a little beat up there. And final attack, Watson. You said it hit, correct? There's not a crit.
Correct.
So that's going to be 15 plus 6. That's going to be 21 points of damage with sneak attack. That's its whole turn. Final one's turn. It's on the other side of you now, flanking you. So it's just going to double down on that approach. Are we going to hit you with a 34?
That's a miss.
No, sorry, at 44.
You fucking liar.
Okay. Obviously a lie.
So does a 44 hit?
A 44 is a hit. It's not a crit.
54? I'm just kidding.
What about, actually, it's 64 now that I'm looking at it.
All right, so that's going to be 13 points of normal damage plus 11 of sneak attack, so 24 points of damage.
Okay.
Next attack, going to follow up. Oh, that one's looking pretty good. That's going to be 38 to hit.
38's a hit.
And so...
Wait.
Okay.
Yes, I'm just thinking about...
No, I appreciate
38
that.
is a hit.
So that's going to be 26 points of damage with sneak attack.
Okay.
Final attack. Let's see if I can really bring this home. I bet this is going to be a miss. 23.
That's a miss.
Yep. And that's all of my turns. Watson, it's your turn. How you doing, buddy?
I mean, I don't feel great, but I do get 1d8. Ha!
Oh, that's right. A couple of these guys healed. Let me go ahead.
The guy with the gas behind him?
He did not because he started outside.
Correct.
I rolled for the other one. I got it. Don't worry about it.
I took 3 damage instead of...
Instead of healing 3. But I love this spell, Trent.
Shut
more
up.
often.
Watson is going to step diagonally toward me. Correct. Okay. He will cast Moment of Renewal. Both Valentine and Drasharis experience a day's worth of recovery in an instant.
Okay, so I think we talked about this
Whoa.
ages ago on the podcast. It's worth knowing that you heal a number of hit points per day equal to your level times your constitution modifier. Is that correct? That sounds
I
right.
believe that's right.
However, that's for a night's rest, and Moment of Renewal explicitly says a day. So if you recover for a day, you double that.
24
Okay.
hours.
Yep.
Great.
So it'll be your level times your con mod times 2. So while the two of you are doing math, Watson, you've got 1 action left, or did you move?
No, that is a 2-action cast. He stepped
Oh, yep.
and then 2-action cast.
So that
So
makes it
let's say that again real quick.
level times con mod
16 times
times
con mod.
2.
That's a lot.
Should be pretty decent at this
Mhm.
level.
40.
And Fox, going to be your turn now.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Characters can get the benefits of resting
Yep.
only once every 24 hours.
Oh. Have we done that?
No.
I think we did.
You used the spell yesterday. So I'm going to separate
But didn't
out.
we rest and then come here this morning?
I'm going to say this is magically inspired rest
I
versus...
guess what I'm saying is it's not like 2 periods of rest. Does that make sense?
No. A prolonged rest is resting for 24 hours instead of just overnight.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's how I'm ruling it as the GM.
Fair
It's
enough.
in your favor. Take it and play.
Go
But
play.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna, Daddy.
All right, Jared, it's Fox's turn.
Okay.
You've got a little changeling on either side of you.
Can I do anything to determine which one looks more damaged?
So here's the deal. It's a recall knowledge check for an action to find that out, unless you've been sort of like eyeball tracking it. Because I can say that right now everyone's damaged enough with each other that there isn't a quick like, they're untouched, they're touched. If you want to know which is more, recall knowledge.
Can I use medicine?
100% you can recall this knowledge with medicine.
Let's
I'm fine
try
with
it.
that. So you're going to use that because you're also a bit of a medic. So
Well,
you're
I
used
rolled
to
a
seeing
2, but it's 28.
Let's see, because I think that's probably still good enough. I'm going to use these creatures' levels to set the DC for that. And 28, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not high enough.
Dang it. Okay. Well, let's go after
Is
the
it-
one in front of me, closest to Val.
Okay.
I like that.
38 to hit.
That's going to be a hit.
Okay.
What do you got?
That will be
It's good stuff here. Good stuff.
35 damage.
Okay.
And we'll do it again
Oof.
with the The second modifier.
Okay, you got this.
36 to hit.
That's a hit.
Yes. Do it again.
Also, I kept forgetting some rules, but all of you keep taking steps, which really fucks with my things. I realized, hands off the chest piece, I messed this up. All these creatures project auras of difficult terrain, so none of you could have stepped because it's all difficult terrain.
Wow.
But none of these things had AOs either. Well, they had a different ability that I should have done, but
So we could have walked very slowly.
Well, every time you walk in their range, I get a reaction. I keep forgetting to trigger that. So,
27 damage.
fuck me. 27 damage. Okay. Cool.
And that's 3 actions.
All right, that makes it Drosharis' turn. So you're in difficult terrain, and if you step somewhere, I'm going to make you do things. What are you going to do, Jason?
You gain 1d8, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, you're outside. So go ahead and get that D8. Trent, you want to roll that for him? Just so we can keep things
Let me
moving.
know.
8.
You
Awesome.
8 hit
Nice.
points. The
So
power
if
of
I
healing.
try to step here, what happens?
So you have to stride. You can't step for one.
Oh, that's okay.
But yeah, if you stride there, you're going to
Okay.
give you a reflex save.
Okay.
Because it will take an AOO.
Natural 20, is that?
You're fine.
Okay.
You're
That
totally
works.
fine. Yep. We take those.
I guess I'll do. Let me make sure swipe is okay to use right here.
So, Lauren, looking it up. How's everyone's character doing? Everyone feeling really good and happy?
Guys, I just realized
No.
something.
What?
You don't get that 8
Why
because
not?
I didn't
You didn't sustain it?
sustain the spell.
Oh,
Oh.
that's okay. Honestly, you've been doing work for Val today.
Yeah.
So.
It's flourish. Okay, yeah, so I can do it this round. So I'm gonna swipe at these guys.
Okay. Is that one attack roll compared against both?
Right.
All right, so they both have the same AC. Makes this really simple.
Natural 18.
Ooh,
So that's gonna be
it's going to be a what?
50.
That's a critical on both.
All right.
Woo, woo.
Oh,
Jesus.
man.
Yes.
I'm definitely gonna roll that in hero.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and
Well, it's one crit or 2 separate.
I
I think it's 2. The damage is separate.
The
I
damage
think.
is separate, but it's a crit if it's the same roll against both. I also realized I forgot to roll a little bit of bleed damage on the back end here against some
Oh,
creatures.
yeah.
So I'm going to roll that real quick and take care of it.
46.
Okay. He's dead.
Yes.
Nice.
Slice him
Yeah.
down.
44.
Hell yeah.
Against that bloke, he is not dead.
Cool.
But, looking bad.
And that's my turn.
There's 2 more of them.
There's 3,
one.
but
3
yeah.
more. Ugh.
2, 3.
Mhm.
These are the worst.
Okay.
They're strong little dudes.
Yeah.
Okay, and that one took some damage from bleed because I actually remembered to make him bleed.
I think
Okay.
the plan was, in fact, to, kill the ads, kill all the little guys. But,
Yeah.
they were doing so much damage
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
I just had to switch gears and just start healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Valentine, it's your turn.
Okay, for the second time today, Valentine is going to wake up from bleeding out on the ground. Thanks to Watson.
Yep.
And kip up, grab the gun, and
Now, before you take your third action to grab the knife,
I'm not sure I'm going to do that, but go on.
you should know that because you are now at wounded 3, if you go down for any reason at all, you are permanently dead.
I know, but here's the thing. The person that Valentine is
Yes.
like a rage-filled assassin.
Okay.
And I really think that she cares more about just being angry and full of vengeance than dying.
Okay.
So she's getting up.
All right.
And she's gonna... she gets up with both knife and gun.
That's her whole turn.
Stands up.
Okay.
Triggers no reactions because of the kip up feat.
You got that backup ready?
Huh?
You got that backup character ready?
I do, actually.
All right. So now,
Real quick, has anyone ever had a character but their backup character was so good that you're like, I'm kind of okay if I die?
In a way, I mean, I like the Valentine character. I don't want her to die, but I also, like I said, I think it's just the type of character that's the person that it's not like she's a bad person. It's not sad if she dies.
That's fair.
It's fair. Yeah.
So now it's the one behind Fox, who's no longer flanking because that other one got taken out. And I'm not gonna give Fox an AOO to run in and try to flank Valentine on this one. However tempting that is, because that would actually be an AOO from Fox and from Drosharis, and that's just a gauntlet of death. I'm gonna attack Fox. Fox, that's gonna be a pretty good roll to hit. That's going to be 42 to hit. So it's going to do a little bit of damage on you. That's going to be 15 points of damage, and I'm going to spend the next 2 actions to disarm you and rip the polearm out of your hand.
Okay.
That's their turn. Moving down to the one that's bleeding. This is going to be the one down there that has like little smoke on its base. It's going to... I don't have a really good option here. It'll run to the other side of Watson to try to flank Watson. So it runs up over there. That's action number 1. Action 2 is it's going to attack you, Watson. That's going to be a 41 to hit.
That's a hit.
Is that a crit?
No.
It's always like to ask. Okay, that's going to be 17 points of damage plus sneak. It's going to be 19 points of damage with sneak attack. And it's going to follow up with a second attack. It's going to be a little bit harder for me to hit with. 35?
Because I'm flanked. That is a hit.
Nice.
Ooh. What are we going to do if Watson goes down?
Fox has some healing.
We're all going to cry a little
I can
bit.
heal too, actually.
That's going to be
good.
15. That's going to be 20 points of damage with sneak attack. That's its whole turn. At the end of its turn, it's going to take some bleed damage. It's going to take 4 points of bleed, and it is going to stop bleeding. She's a DC 16. Actually, it's DC 15. I'll check later, but it takes 4 points of bleed damage. It's not looking hot. Okay. And now it is the final one's turn, which means it's the one on the other side of Watson. So let's just double down on that. Watson, that's going to be a 43 to hit.
43 is a hit, not a crit.
You knew where I was going with that already.
Yeah.
You know me so well.
Also, you're a mean person. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, just want to throw this out there. You're really mean.
Oh, okay. Well,
just
it's
kidding.
25
We
points
love
of
you.
damage.
Okay.
Not a kind daddy.
Just for that.
Hate it.
I'm going to attack Watson again. No. Yeah. The programming says what it says.
Hey.
That's going to be a 33 to hit.
33 is a miss.
Ooh.
And probably going
Rhino
to be...
high.
That's a really good roll. So that could be another one of those. And by those, I mean a hit. How do you feel about a 35 to hit?
35.
No, wait, sorry. 37.
37 is a hit.
I forgot. It's I did the wrong weapon. These are agile, so it's a
Don't
little higher bonus
die.
in the third attack. Okay, so that's going to be 15 plus 25 points of damage, and that's the end of its turn.
Okay. Still up.
Still up. All right, Watson, it's your turn.
Oh God. I believe I see my lower intestine hanging out here. One moment.
Oh, God. Now I feel bad.
He's going to battle medicine himself.
Okay.
Nice.
At a DC 30, which is automatic.
Now, Trent, you know that you could doctor visitation and move to yourself and treat as a
All in the same.
Genius. That's an automatic heal because my medicine is 31.
But you have to
DC.
roll because a 1 still will automatically
Oh, that's true.
degrade the success results.
Now you might as well do 40 if you have to roll.
No, because then I could lose it.
He can potentially crit easier on this lower one
That's
too,
true.
which doubles it.
That's an 11,
So that's probably a crit.
a 42.
And you're aiming for 30, so you crit.
Yep.
That's the nice thing about shooting for a lower number. You'll heal
Yeah.
less, but you stand a pretty good chance for a crit.
It's
Which is 2d8 plus 40, I believe.
Is that 2d8 plus 40 normally?
Yes.
So,
oh yeah,
48 plus 80.
2d8 plus 30.
So you quickly stitch yourself up.
I have
Oh,
a
yeah.
thing that
He's got the doctor's
heightens
buff.
it.
Nice.
Yeah.
God, the medic archetype is so
yeah,
much
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
5, 7, 10
Watson's over there
plus
just stitching
80,
him.
so 90 healing.
90. All right. You doing better now?
Oh, good Lord, that feels much better. Oh, yes, okay.
And let's see, what fun stuff can we do here? Trapped between two guys.
This dwarf has seen shit.
That is true. You know what? He's going to look at the one that has a fart cloud behind him.
Mm-hmm. Farts are back.
And he's just going to say,
Sorry about this.
and
Oh,
he's
no.
going to cone of cold him?
Oh, just on one person?
Yeah. Which is, let's see.
All right.
Can you move?
Blowing right past cantrips.
Can I move? Yes.
Would you be able to move and like get both of them?
That'd eat the action economy.
Oh,
He used
'cause
one
of the
action to
spell
heal
too,
himself.
Yeah. That is 12d6.
Blowing straight past cantrips right for this.
Fuck this guy.
All right.
He
Okay,
hurt
great.
me. That's 51 damage.
He made you bleed your own
Although,
blood.
let's see.
I got a reflex save.
Reflex save. But 51 damage, so 50.
What's
or
the DC in
25.
that reflex save? Because
It
all I'm
is
saying
DC
is...
37.
Yeah, I failed. Not
yeah.
critically, but
That
it's
is
pretty bad.
51.
Against which one of these fellows?
That's the one with the fart cloud
Little
behind
fart
him.
fellow?
Yeah.
He's a fine fart fellow, if you know what I mean. He's dead.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
hoping for.
Frozen.
There's just frozen little monster.
Yeah, he's dead.
Do we all just dogpile on this last one?
There's two left.
Ah.
But it is Fox's turn.
All right. Getting the one behind me.
You got this.
36.
That's a hit. Oh, did you pick up? I'm guessing pick up your pole arm as your first action.
Oh, yeah.
Pick it up off the ground. They laugh again.
Hey, don't laugh at him. I heard that from out here.
That is 22
Very
damage.
rude.
You say that like it's such an achievement. You're like 15 feet away. I heard that.
22 damage, and then
Ooh, 22 damage. Okay. Nice. That makes my math really easy, which I appreciate.
43 to hit.
43. That's a hit.
Is that a crit?
No, it's not a crit. It's really close, though. It's actually off by 1.
Ooh.
29.
29?
Yep.
Okay.
That's my 3 actions.
Okay. Drosharis.
Drosharis
Valentine's
is
on
gonna
the edge of death.
just take a nice big swing at this one.
Okay. You got
38.
this. 38's a hit.
Okay.
Was that like a 5?
Oh, a 6.
Fighters are ridiculous, and I love them. I can see Jason's got math face
24.
on. Points of damage?
Yeah.
All right. Only one of these folks left.
So he's dead.
How much?
24.
Actually, no.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do what I was
Wow.
going to do
Oh,
anyways.
no.
Then I'm going to move and swing at that one.
What do you got? Got this. I believe in you.
35.
That's a hit.
Nice.
What's your bonus to damage, Jason?
Plus 13.
So you're saying it's more than the number 6?
A little bit, yeah.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Head off.
Just Valentine.
All right. Valentine's gonna shoot this thing.
Just straight shoot it.
Yeah. Point blank in between the eyeballs.
I'm gonna decide which ones to do.
You got this.
I think she will devise the stratagem against it,
Okay.
and then probably.
So
shoot it.
you
Hold
also
on,
you
do I
also
have
get a
to-
recall knowledge if you want it.
Oh, it's a natural 20.
So which of your weapons are you
My
going to attack with?
God.
The pistol.
Yeah, I bet.
Critical strategic strike.
Yeah.
Is it
okay.
pistol? Is it guns that's like ×3 automatically on a crit?
No. So the way I handle it in second edition is it has an ability called Fatal, which
Yeah.
adds like
Yeah.
an extra die of damage and then converts every die of damage you have to a higher damage type.
Okay, that's right.
Yep, it's 59 points of damage.
dead.
Oh my God.
Right.
Its brains are all over the ground.
So then she's just
Had
gonna.
3 hit points left.
I have.
I knew it.
I have one more action.
Technically, yes.
Okay. Can I just, for flavor's sake, for the most part, she's gonna drop her pistol, drop her dagger, grab a different dagger out of her belt, and just walk over to the body of this Grey Gardener and just start stabbing him over and over.
What does that dagger look like?
And the dagger, funny you should ask, is like a dwarven dagger
Oh.
with a moonstone in the hilt. And then she finally just slams it down into the body of this Grey Gardener, and she turns around, she looks at you guys, and she goes, I know that might seem like overkill, but it needed to happen.
No,
Drosharis is just looking at you like, oh, checks out.
no.
Yeah.
You can't spill blood with that.
It was already spilled.
Watson's going to like walk away for a moment.
And then she's probably going to pass out.
And we'll find out more next episode.
Ooh.
The Live to Die podcast is a production of Live to Die Gaming. Follow us on social media at Live to Die Pod. Leave a review and tune in next week for more. If you like the amazing background audio and music, all that credit goes to Syrinscape. Make sure you check them out at Syrinscape.com.